for everybody. More of a 2K player than NHL, as you could tell. We're gonna hop onto my, what's it called? First, let me do this. My actual birthday, that's not my actual birthday, however. But
the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my wind. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now. You slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
So as I was saying, we're gonna do my GM, and in that I did, of course, I did a fantasy draft. And so I did a fantasy draft, and I am the Clippers. My starting five is Kyrie Irving, Eric Gordon, Rudy Gay, Tristan Thompson, and Hassan Whiteside. It's a pretty solid starting five. Then I have Mozgov coming off the bench. And Danny Green also coming off the bench, although he's not that big of a three-point shooter in this game. His three-point shooting grades around a C, C-, which I find underestimating him. So yes, as you can see, in the last game I won 110-103. I had 36 points with Kyrie. That's just something. And you see the second social media tweet, I did win in overtime. And I am 6-0. Play all 82 games. Go against the Grizzlies here. They're 4-3. Start it up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hello, guys.
Los Angeles. They split the season's 2 games apiece. Should be a
So
good one
yeah,
tonight.
as you see Kyrie's stats. He's having an MVP season right now.
Tonight. Just so dominant in everything he does. Shaq, would you consider him the best center in the league?
Well, Akeem Olajuwon taught me the numbers 28-10 makes you dominant. He's close, 25-13. He's also a great free throw shooter for his size, but they have to learn how to start winning. Winning 30 and 40 games a year and not even being close to the playoffs, that doesn't make you a dominant center. It just makes you a good center with great stats.
Well, he's a strong defender too, but he still has some scoring efficiencies at times, but this guy gets it done.
Time now for tip-off.
So, sorry about making you guys watch all that. I got a little sidetracked.
It's one of the busiest hubs in the world as the planes land and depart at LAX. Live from Los Angeles.
Get this little sideboard out of your guys' way real quick. Give me 1 second.
Today's game
so as I say, Kyrie, Eric Gordon, Rudy Gay, Tristan Thompson, Hassan Whiteside. Pretty good shooting team and pretty good inside. Usually what I do, I wait until like second half to start shooting threes. I usually work the ball inside right now. I mean, that's just a miss.
They've got Jabari Parker, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ryan Anderson, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. Rondo drives in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up.
Kick it to Tristan, let him work in the post. Kick it back out to Rudy, let him drive, do his thing. No, it wasn't there.
Irving with it.
Let Drew do what he does. Give it to Thompson, let him finish.
So he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the
Made
Grizzlies.
Tristan go to the line.
Really
Pretty
architect, if you will,
smart move. As you see, his free throw rating is 64.
He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their
Made 2 of 2.
ever.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading.
Time to
his
get
teams
strapped
to
up.
successful
Rondo, you ain't getting any
Former
more
coach of the
points.
year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Now here's Rondo. 9 points last game out. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Kyrie grabbing boards. Give it to Rudy. Give it to Gordon. Wanted him to take it up for a slam, but oh well.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And
So
Doc Rivers
it's really
passed
all I
the
do is
700
fast
win mark
breaks.
as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc
Good
oftentimes
shot,
gets
yeah.
enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Here's Irving following
Put
the
up a shot
basket
with
by
Kyrie.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Nothing
As
that
out of
wrong
bounds, the
happens. My
Clippers
ball.
able to retain possession here. Full 24-second shot clock.
So let Kyrie just come out and do his thing.
Irving against Rondo.
Step back,
From
pop a
past the
3.
arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option when
I got me on there. Got me on there.
Now here's Rondo. And counting.
Ah.
Points with a chance for one
These
more at the free
Boogie's
throw
going
line.
to the free throw line. Nobody
heard the whistle
do.
and kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to
Nobody
take the
that can
ball
really
like
knock
that
down
and
any
maintain
shots. Not a
control,
big deal.
That's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when
Oh,
I played, so I know how difficult that is.
Sorry,
That was
Boogie
impressive.
I see.
You know, last
Sorry.
season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along
Like
with
Gordon
20
bringing
points
this
and
up.
10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Rudy.
Now here's Gay. He had an 18-point outing in the last
Yeah,
game
Rudy
against
Gay's one of the players that I favor the most.
Irving against Rondo.
He, as I said before in my NHL video,
Here in
I'm
the
from
first, just
Baltimore.
under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Rudy Gay's from Baltimore.
And
He's actually from
Bogdanovich
around
gets to
me.
Anderson.
He went to
Down
a
to
school
5
I
on the
went to
shot
my
clock.
freshman year, then transferred out and went to a private
Lays it
school.
up and in on the nice reverse.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet.
So he's from around my
and as
area.
pretty as
Pretty
a
cool
dunk
to know.
sometimes.
Dish it out to Eric Gordon
Shot
for the
by Gordon,
3.
wide open, kept alive.
Whiteside just grabbing boards over
Here's
everybody
Whiteside.
because they're too little.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And for Cousins, those 20, 10 triple-doubles are an incredibly
Go ahead, Rondo,
rare
pull.
feat.
I know you ain't no
First time, in
three-point
fact,
shooter. You
we've
can
seen
pull.
that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great
Just
Wilt
gonna
Chamberlain
fast
to do
break.
it
Rudy, I
in
wanted you to
back-to-back
cut.
games.
He's gonna throw you a
Cousins
oop.
is one of the rare big men who can
Good
do
pick,
it all
Whiteside. I'll give it
and
to you.
has
Dish it out to
displayed that
Kyrie.
multiple times
Pump fake.
last season.
Now, here is Irving.
Oh, Rudy Gay wide
He
open
had
in
a
the corner.
36-point outing in the last game
Gotta
against
guard
Houston.
that man right there.
What stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself
That would've been
to
a
be
good
one of
bucket
the
by
premier
Jabari,
point
but
guards in the game already.
tight D by
Whether
Rudy
it's
Gay.
passing,
Kick it back out to
shooting, or
him.
penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt
Can't leave
to
him
really
wide
get
open
up
like
there.
that, guys.
And
You
our bigs
should
need
know
to be
better.
ready to bring help. Guys,
Rudy
you
Gay
can
is a
bet that
bucket.
Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Rondo after Rudy Gay's bucket. Cousins with a screen for Rondo. Inside to halt the run. No good
Really
on the shot
not too worried
that
about
time.
playing
That's a huge
Rondo
part of what they
title
want to do
defense.
defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
He's just a
Gay
finisher in the
gets
paint. He can't shoot threes, so I'm not really worried about his
Gordon
perimeter
against Rondo.
shooting.
Gordon the
Take
pass
the
to
white side. Shoot mid-range.
The turnaround jumper. The rebound by Anderson.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
Oh,
too.
they do, yes, sir. Gordon for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of
No, they were
production
both.
offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Mozgov, he's
That's a
checked
good
in for
drive by
Leipzig.
Kyrie, but oh, he
Landry
can't finish.
comes in
Come
for Tristan
on.
Thompson. Cunningham, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Green in for Gordon. Now here's Chandler. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. They get it back.
Good airtight
Cousins.
deep. Mozgov says
with
it
the
gets
block.
out of
And he
there.
recovers it. And he gets it back.
Ah.
And he gets it back.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. But it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
They just go by three, nothing too major.
We've got
Just
1:55 left in the first
hold
quarter.
them to where they have to shoot a three. One moment. I am back. One more moment.
And Joseph kicks to Powell.
And we're back.
To the paint.
Some lackadaisical defense by Kyrie.
Joseph's got his
Got
first
strap
bucket
up
of the
there.
night. And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game, which is hard to believe in over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
I'll tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. But I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and I can see rings in this young man's future.
Memphis trailing here. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. Out to the right wing.
And if he really wanted to, he could have pulled right there, but guess not. He thought better of it.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Landry. The 10-footer. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Here's Joseph after Carl Landry's bucket. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim.
And you know, I was kind of sad that 2K didn't have their like online franchise as they normally do. Speaking of online franchises, I am in one on Madden, and you guys will be seeing a game of me playing one of my friends from high school. He if you want, you can add him on PSN. It's D2 Rich. So the letter D, the number 2, then Rich, R-I-C-H, and then after the H it's an underscore. Go ahead, you can add him. He's pretty cool, pretty chill. Good at basically most sports games. Good competition if you're looking for competition to play against and get better against. And actually, I'll play him maybe this week in our connected franchise once he advances the week, or maybe next week.
And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
So yeah, stay tuned for that game. It's going to be a pretty close one.
That they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Speaking of that,
out there with Carl Landry. Then there's Irving.
I had last game in that season I had put up 300 yards passing with Phillip Rivers. I had won the game in overtime. No look.
Only one
pop
of 2
it.
teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland.
Yeah, it's a block. You gotta have your feet set. Don't even look at the ref like that. Come on, you know better.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Whiteside comes in for Mozgov, and it's Tristan Thompson in for Carl Landry. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Rondo comes in for Joseph. Rondo on top.
So I just got another spectator. Had one before, but not on PSN, so that didn't show up. And now I have 2 viewers from PSN. It's pretty sweet. Thank you guys for watching.
Gordon kicks to Irving.
Just kick it to Irving.
And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Come on, Rondo, just bring it up. Don't call plays. Just bring it up. It's like you're gonna score yourself anyway. You're just this guy for an assist. You're not a scorer. Airtight defense. No bucket. Uh-oh. Rudy Gay on the fast break. Oop. Come on, really a way to see who the spectators were.
You know, he was a consistent shot blocker because he got his hands on shot.
If you do happen to have my phone number and are on PSN spectating, just give me a text and I can give you a shout out.
Into the second quarter of action. Parker, no luck.
Rudy Gay's just a monster on the boards.
It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, in this season, I really don't have to re-sign anybody.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right.
In the offseason, like nobody's leaving just yet.
Had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Except for Whiteside, but however, Whiteside is a 1-year contract, but barely making $1 million. He's making about $900K, somewhat close to $1 million, but not quite $1 million. So hopefully I can sign him for that cheap again. If not, I still have Mozgov or the draft to choose from.
Get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
So yeah, speaking of spectators, it says I had 2 spectators again. Sorry to repeat myself, but
And for Irving,
those 2 spectators are just spectators from PSN.
in international play, wow, was Team
So,
USA.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's Irving after Memphis
so
gets
it's really
the
just
three.
PSN. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry that I didn't give you your credit. But if you are watching on YouTube, thank you, and subscribe to my page, because there will be more gaming videos, more Call of Duty, NBA, Madden. Just had to get that off, and luckily Kyrie's a shooter,
And for Kyrie taking
and
home
can just
the
catch and shoot
MVP
like that.
and a Team
So if you're
USA
watching on
tourney
YouTube again,
like that,
thank
it's
you
a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the
for
stars
watching.
on that team, he shined the
Means a lot.
brightest.
Thank you
And I think
for
that's going to help his confidence this
supporting me and watching my videos.
For the
Hopefully
Los
I can get
Angeles
this
Clippers,
fast
they're
break
coming
right
off a
here.
good outing against Houston.
This
They
oop,
needed a few
guess
extra
not.
minutes to get the W in that
Kyrie
game, but
just
they got
isn't
it
passing the
just the
ball
same.
like he
I like the way
normally
they
does.
handled themselves in that overtime period,
So, yeah,
Greg. They had a
it is
whole
what
lot
it is right now.
left in their game in that extra.
Sorry guys, I have to go watch my little brother right now. Try to get him settled down.